So we finally made it to the end of 2024. It's been an extremely momentous year. Just revelation after revelation. This whole year just felt like a roller coaster with the energetic vibration increasing, just like Spirit indicated, from the 13th through the 31st. Just a massive acceleration. We've learned a lot about ourselves individually, and we've also learned a lot about each other as a collective. A lot of things that have been hidden have really begun to be revealed, especially after the Great Awakening of December the 12th. Let's go ahead and get right into the numbers. The first day of this new year, January 1st, 2025, begins on a Wednesday. Another cool thing about the beginning of 2025 is that it starts with an 11 vibration. 2025 sums up to 9, so 1 plus 9 equals 11, and we won't reduce that because it's a master number. Another way that we could sum it up is 1 for January and then 1 for the 1st, and then add 20 and 25, which would give us 45. So 45, 46, 47. So a 47 vibration, which also sums to 11. But looking at it as a 47, it gives us a really unique energy. 47 describes the type of 11 energy that we're going to be experiencing, that we're kicking off this 2025 year with. When I think about 45, and I get that from adding 20 and 25 together from 2025, 45 gives me an energy of really pushing into a whole new era. In order to get ready for this year, we gradually had a huge influx of light come into our planet to increase the energetic vibration of the planet, because it was going to take extra energy in order to move us into a higher vibration. When I look at January 1st, 2025, and I meditate on the number 47, the message that God is sending here is, all year long, I've been gradually increasing your capacity to hold light. So can you imagine all the revelations that we had from the beginning of 2024 all the way until the end? Can you imagine if all of that had gotten revealed to us at once? We wouldn't have been able to hold all that. It reminds me of the scriptures that said that you can't pour new wine into old wineskins because the old wineskins would burst due to the pressure of the new wine. And all this energy that has been poured onto our planet just a bit at a time, and I can't even say a little bit at a time, but pieces of it at a time, even the pieces of revelations that we've received week after week, month after month. Some of those revelations were like really mind-boggling, just extremely paradigm shifting, life-changing revelation. Each thing that was revealed to us prepared us for the next thing. So we gradually started getting used to holding that light. And as we hold more light, it begins to literally change us. It changes us from the inside out. So now that we are holding more light, and as a collective, we have succeeded in raising the energetic vibration of the planet into this new 9 vibration. The energy that I'm getting now is that it's okay if things don't exactly make logical sense right now, because we're learning that logic is only half of the equation, maybe not even half of the equation, maybe not even third of the equation anymore. There's some situations where logic kind of has to go out of the window because logic doesn't really properly explain a lot of the things that we've been learning since about August. And I'm getting an energy of, it's like of testing out your new wings. Maybe you didn't even know that you could fly before because you were so used to crawling on the ground, but all of a sudden we received information that we were going to grow wings, and then all of a sudden the wings started to sprout, and we started to realize that they're is more to life. There are other dimensions to life than the ones that we can see and hear and taste and smell. There's more to life. And the stability is not on the branch, but on your ability to fly. The message that I'm receiving is it's okay with this new knowledge, with this new energy that we've been provided bit by bit. As we enter this new 9-year of 2025, to go ahead and push the envelope as far as it can go. Put the pedal to the metal and go. Just go. You've had all year to plan your direction, and everything that you do now is going to be different from anything that you've ever done before. There are no precedents. There's nothing to compare it to. So the energy is to go ahead and test out your wings. Go ahead and push the pedal to the metal and try them out. You're actually being protected by spirit now to use your wings. What I'm hearing is that you've caught up to what was your future timeline. And just the fact that it's Wednesday makes it even more interesting, because historically for me, I've always called Wednesday like Wacky Wednesday or Weird Wednesday, because it always seemed like weird things always happened on Wednesdays for me. Unexpected things. Sometimes those unexpected things would be fun, and sometimes not so fun, but you could always expect a surprise on a Wednesday. I think of weird. Wednesdays are very weird. And that's what I expect for this first day of 2025, especially after all of these solar flares and all these events that have happened. We have a presidential inauguration that's going to be happening soon, and we expect a lot of changes there. So I'm looking at the tic-tac-toe chart, and what's interesting in the tic-tac-toe chart is we have 2 1s from January 1st, and we have 2 2s from the 2025. So the 1 and 2 energy are both balanced. We have a balance of willpower, a checked ego, and we also have a balance of emotion where the intuition and the emotion, they're gelling, they're getting along, they're able to comfortably live in the same house. So it's a feeling of finally starting to feel grounded now, even with all of this energetic influx that we've been experiencing. It's like, okay, so you're finally getting used to it. You're finally starting to feel grounded. Now that we're in 2025, that adds 5 energy, and the 5 energy is about doing something different, sometimes doing something unexpected. It's an energy of changes. It's a very dynamic energy. That's exactly what we need right now, because the energy is so different. We don't have anything to compare it to. There's no precedent. So it's like an energy to take a chance and really get out there. For yesterday's numerology, we had an arrow of the planner because of the 3 from the 31st, but today we don't have a 3. But it just means that even though trying something original, trying something new might not feel quite so comfortable today, as you go out and try something new, and if things don't quite work out, feel free to experiment and write things down. Write down your results until you end up coming up with something unique, until you end up figuring out what your style is going to be. A lot of us are going to develop a new style, a new way of moving through life, a whole new way of being. This is a really exciting year of trying new things in front of us. So looking at this, I call it my tic-tac-toe chart. When I look at the tic-tac-toe chart, I see what looks like an 11 and a 22. And the 11-22 energy, it gives me a feeling of that your body, mind, and spirit are all in alignment with this new frequency, this new higher energetic vibration. So now you're ready to show up in new ways. As I mentioned earlier, it's okay if everything doesn't totally make logical sense today. The energetic vibration has been gradually increasing to give us time to assimilate this light in order to learn how to hold this new light. So now that we're holding this new light and we're feeling more grounded about it, it's okay to put the pedal to the metal and push the envelope as far as it'll go.